Okay, so what about in the recent events? We've got the whole Confederate flag controversy. Do you have any feelings about that?
Yeah, well, it's weird how people overreact over something.
Yeah.
I know in history it was kind of, represent slavery and racism, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, you know me. I mean, I guess you call me like a staunch unionist. So for me, it's for me more. I know it's historically, it was the flag Confederacy. A lot of people, it represents slavery and oppression. But for me, it was treason. It was a very treasonous flag with the Confederate States. So, I mean, my view on it in a nutshell, I don't think it belongs on government. Probably, I don't think it belongs on Southern state flags. I don't believe it belongs on government flags. It doesn't make sense. It was a flag of treason when you think about it. But as far as like public, like just people wearing it and stuff, I don't care. I don't. Like I said, my view, I mean, when I see people wearing Confederate flag shirt, I mean, my first thought is like, oh, hick, Southern, country bumpkin sort of thing. But, I mean, I have a cousin that wears Confederate. Look, she's from the North. It's like, why are you wearing this stuff? But, I mean, I don't like
Rebels.
I don't like the whole, you're gonna pull Dukes of Hazzard because there's a Confederate. It's stupid, and
it's a wholesome show. It's a good show. There's no racism in Dukes of Hazzard.
It's
overreaction. It just has the flag on it.
It's complete overreaction. The same thing with video games, like the whole Apple Store, Game Store, whatever, pulled like Gettysburg and Civil War historical simulation games with Confederate flag. It's like you've got games with Nazi flags all over the place. Yet I mean, that's worse.
Nazi games.
Yeah, it's worse. It's worse than the whole Confederate flag thing. Yet, I mean, I think they reversed that, but it's just stupid. I don't like the overreaction. But I think the other point is that I don't think it means the same to people. I mean, I know lots of people, well, not lots of people, but I know people that are, they'll wear Confederate flag shirts, they have Confederate flags, but they're like some of the most unracist people I know. I mean, I think you probably know those people as well.
Yeah, I have a buddy who, our club now that I go to, is integrated. There's both black and white people there, and, he helped bring that change to the club,
Mm-hmm.
and he went out and bought three Confederate flags just because he thought they were going to pull them off the shelves.
Yeah.
That's just his style.
Yeah, but I think I think it just means different things to people these days. I know historically the Confederate flag, is a symbol of racism, and a lot of people still see it like that, but I think a lot of people that go and wear Confederate flag shirts, with a skeleton on it with a Confederate flag and stuff, I don't think it means the same to them. I think it means more of being rebellious or a rebel spirit, or even, being
rebel without a cause.
Yeah, or even maybe, although, from the North, seeing everyone wearing these shirts, it's like, it's not Southern pride or heritage, because most of these people were never even close to the Mason-Dixon line, but it's just, I think it means different things to them. I don't think it means the same thing to them anymore. It means, more being rebellious. Now, I mean, if that's an excuse, I mean, I guess it would be weird if 50 years in the future people wearing swastika bands, because it doesn't mean the same thing anymore, but I mean, that happens.
You never know,
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, originally the Nazi symbol was, what? Was it an iron cross or something, meant something completely different?
Yeah, the swastika was an Asian symbol that meant harmony or peace, but it was reversed. But that's why they had the Pokemon controversy, because it had a swastika on the card, but it wasn't really a swastika. But yeah, I mean, it's just a meaning. I mean, I can't, You
could take and look at anything, and it could mean something completely different to someone else. It's basically a miscommunication. You can't represent someone just because of one thing they wear,
Right.
You're being prejudiced then, and you're judging someone before you even get to know them. So,
right. I mean, the one thing, I'm not a minority, so I can't relate in a way. So, I mean, maybe it would be different, if I was, and then, if I was African American and I saw someone wearing a Confederate flag shirt, it might make me feel awkward, or, but I can't really see it from that angle, but I mean, it is America. We can't just throw out free speech because, you know, it offends. Everything offends somebody. When I worked at the video store, I used to say, like, we could put on Wizard of Oz and you know, someone's eventually going to come in and is going to offend them. So, but, you know, like I said, I don't think these people mean to be racist. Most of them, when they're wearing these shirts, I think it means something completely different to them. But, I mean, like I said, my view in a nutshell is I don't think it belongs on state property. I don't think it belongs on, like, government flags. I've stated my reason for that. But don't overreact. I mean, don't pull Dukes of Hazzard and Dukes of Hazzard merchandise. If people want to wear their Confederate flag shirts or fly the flag, whatever, if you don't like it, don't associate with them. But we don't need to be making any unnecessary laws. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.